On the point of bipartisanship, you know, this is something, to succeed at a referendum, it would be very helpful to have bipartisanship. But there doesn't seem to be any attempt by Albanese to get that. Why is that?
Well, he says there has been, but I think that's pretty dubious for the reasons I just outlined. Bipartisanship is important for two reasons. It helps the referendum be carried, and I think in that sense, the Prime Minister is taking a pretty big gamble here. He's assuming, I think, that he can get this referendum up without bipartisanship. Now, that means that Australia's changed fundamentally as a country, and whereas in the past we needed bipartisanship to get up referendums, we no longer need that. Well, that's a big gamble and a big risk taken by the Prime Minister. He's backing his judgment on that. But the second difficulty is this, that if we're going to put a voice into the Constitution and a voice advising the Parliament and the executive government, then at the end of the day, there has to be bipartisanship to make it work. There has to be goodwill. I mean, we can't have a situation in which the voice is established and there's an ongoing conflict about the nature of the voice and how it's to work. So you need bipartisanship not just to get up the referendum, you need bipartisanship at the end of the day if we're going to have agreement on how this fundamental change to our Constitution is actually going to work.
I mean, you're right that the great tragedy of 2023 is about to unfold. Is there any way back from this now? I mean, Anthony Albanese has done his big emotional press conference. A lot of people, legal experts, you know, former High Court judges have concerns about the inclusion of the public service as, you know, an arm that would be advised by the voice. Is there any way back to find a model that everyone can agree on?
Look, well, I think that's going to be very hard from this point. But what's required from this point, I think, is for the government to have a pretty frank dialogue with the Australian public about what this proposal involves. And to this point, we haven't seen that sort of dialogue. I mean, if we look at what the Prime Minister said in Parliament over the last couple of days, it's pretty extraordinary. I mean, he said on Monday that the voice wouldn't be giving advice on defence and foreign affairs, and then implied that if the voice gave advice on the safeguards mechanism, this would be a distraction.
Yes.
Now, frankly, I think this goes to the question as to whether the Prime Minister is saying that the words of his constitutional amendment don't mean what they say.
Yeah.
Those words, as far as I understand them, and as far as most people understand them, enable the voice to have a wide ambit of advice. He seemed to be suggesting something else.